This happens way too often. See, this gaming PC just came in the shop because a customer said after moving it, they thought they broke their PC because they were getting no display out. But when I got the system here and went to go ahead and turn it on, not only does the system fire up, but it loads straight to Windows. So why does it work here in the shop? Well, like always, I called the customer up immediately and asked them, how did you plug your system in? And they said that they plugged it in via HDMI and DisplayPort. They tried both connectors, but both of them wouldn't work. But obviously HDMI works, and so does DisplayPort. So the next question I always ask in these circumstances are which ports? The vertical ones or the horizontal ones? Sure enough, our customer said the vertical ones, which makes a whole lot of sense because if you're not aware, you never want to plug your display cables into these vertical ports if you have a GPU installed. See, these three ports right here, these two HDMIs and this DisplayPort, actually run off the integrated graphics on the CPU. And don't take advantage of your expensive GPU that you bought for those graphics. Plus, something you may not know about is depending on the CPU you have, these may not be active. And this system's a perfect example of that. Because this system has an F-series CPU from Intel, that means that this CPU actually doesn't have integrated graphics, which means that these three ports are inactive. So no wonder our customer got no display out when they plugged in right here. And although it's definitely our customer's fault that it didn't work, let me show you a little tip that I believe that every pre-built manufacturer should incorporate. And if you ever build a computer for another person, you're gonna wanna do this too. Take the desk covers that come on the back of every GPU and insert them into the HDMI and display ports on the motherboard. Because now all of a sudden, even if it's just a reminder for yourself or a customer, you can't plug in your DisplayPort or HDMI in the wrong place, and you only have one location to actually plug it in. Or if you don't have those, just take some electrical tape and block off those ports. It saves everybody a big headache. Please remember, if you have a GPU, use the ports on that GPU and never the ports on the motherboard.